It's like the idea of people want you to live this certain way, like, and he broke that kind of mold, and that kind of thinking comes from a different level of understanding.
It's and I love what you said there because, and that's a perfect example that we think that to get that level of understanding, we got to do stuff, right?
Sure.
Right. We got to have stuff happen to us, like, right? We got to have like battle scars, you know. We got to, you know,
Go through some rough
I don't know,
experience and
right?
then
Like
come out on the other
Be
end.
like Che and ride your motorcycle through South America. Was anybody did? You know, in the 70s,
Who?
60s, Che Guevara. Who's the guy
Oh, right, 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 right,
who
right,
rode his
right.
motorcycle? Like, you know, you don't need to be Che. You don't need to go to Burning Man. Um,
Sure.
you
You
don't
don't
need
need
to.
some crazy
No, you
experience.
don't need to do ayahuasca in the rain somewhere in South America, in Chile or whatever. And you don't necessarily have to have something bad happen to you because our essential nature, my friend, who we are, is quiet, is well-being, is resilient.
It's in us already.
It's in us already, and we don't pay attention to it enough because, again, the brain's a powerful motherfucker. The brain is gonna, you know, do all kinds of gymnastics to pay. So pay attention to me. You're in danger, 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 danger. Right? Red light, green light. Red light, green light. You know, it's like that. It's
Sure.
and once we see the game the brain is playing, not because the brain wants to sabotage all of us or it loves us. It doesn't know better. It's going to bounce around, do stuff, make the, you know, come to quick conclusions and generalizations. That's what a brain does. It's like you go to a butcher to get meat. That's what a butcher does, right? You go to the post office to mail. That's what a post office does. A brain takes in stimuli, and it's a brilliant machine that just, it's like, but again, it's like a TRS-80 or like an old, you know, a Commodore 64 computer, like 64, you know, that has a tape drive. Really, that's what kind of
Sure.
equipment we're dealing with. But it's still brilliant. And in a split second, it can spew out all kinds of presumptions and, you know, future fantasy predictions about what's going to happen to us next week. Be careful. I mean, our brain thinks it's a fortune teller too, which is even crazier. And I had someone say, you know, so there are people that are clairvoyant and, you know, can see the future. I say, really, really. That happened to me the other day. Like I kind of thought something and then it happened. Right?
Yeah.
It's completely coincidental because our brain is just a machine. Now you could, when you drop out of your thinking into the present moment, when you're at your best, you're present. Those things can happen, synchronicities and that kind of thing. And it happens to a lot of us. Again, we choose not to pay attention to it because we're more worried about the bill we have to pay next month. You know, can you imagine, my friend, if you went out on stage, right? And the noise or the chatter was not there, significantly muted, you would have the best set of your life. If everything
Right.
was neutral, everything, the crowd, the whole shebang is neutral. Well, we drop into that space of neutrality all day long. But then there's a honking horn when we're crossing the street, and then we're
Sure.
back in the, you know, we're back in our head again. And I think that the more we get curious about, like, become our own Sherlock Holmes when it comes to how our mind works and how it operates when we are thinking we're in a dangerous situation, but we're really not. Example, overdue bills or what overdue parking ticket, whatever it is that, you know,
Sure.
gets your goat.